three indicators you're going to be using. The first indicator here is the relative strength index. Relative strength index, that's the first indicator. Then the second one will be your stochastic oscillator. You need it. Then the next one we have to be a relative on our alligator. So how do you set up this? Starting from the alligator, if you open it, then you can come to your jaws period. You have three. Just set all this from your jaws period to dips shift. Put the parameters at 3. Make all of them 3. Adjust it. Then method, should use exponential. Then apply to typical price. Then your style, come to your style, how your jaw style, use blue, so you can see it here. Teeth style, use red. Lip style, use green. Okay, so you come to level. In my level I used you can see this is 10, which I described as buy. Then is 90, which I also described as sell. Then style, I used 2 pixels. You can still use 3, so it will be bolder. Then for the color, you use brown. Let's use brown. Okay, go back, then click done. You are done with setting up the you are done with setting up the alligator. Let's now set up. Let me now show you how I set up my relative strength index. The relative strength index, the period is 5. Then apply to close. Style, you have 3 pixels, and then the color is blue. My level, you can see my level, I used 90 and 80, which I described that. Sorry, I used 10 and 90, which I described 10 as buy and then 90 as sell. My style is 2 pixels and color is brown. So that is just it. It's very simple to set up. Then click done. I'm done with that. Okay. Let's now see the third one, which is stochastic oscillator. The stochastic oscillator, just leave it at this. Stochastic oscillator is not really the indicator. We just want to use it to form a boundary line, which is our level. So what you do first, you come to your style, leave every other thing at the default state. Then come to your styles, main, click main, then choose white. Then signal, choose your signal should be white as well, so that is if your background is white too. But if your background is not white, maybe it's black, then you can choose the black color for the styles, for the color of the styles. Then if it's white, my own is white, so I choose white, so that all those signal lines will not show. Then the levels, that is what we need. It is the level that we need here. That's why we are using the stochastic oscillator, only because of the level, the boundary line. So first level is 15, which is described as the buy. Second level is 85, which I describe as sell. Style is 3 pixel. White color, I choose brown for my color. Okay, so let's go back, then click done. Then this is it. Everything is fully set. It's fully set. Now, how do you make use of this? How do you make use of this strategy to make money? This strategy is very powerful. Now look at it. We'll start from the beginning to back test. Already you can see my live trade, the trade I just put on. Now you can see how well they are doing. I did it with this strategy. So okay, let's run along. You can see it now. On crash. This is crash. You can see it here. It is crash. We are trading here. So okay, now the relative strength index is faster than the alligator. From our setup is faster. So look at your relative strength index first. Once it gets to the overbought zone. This is overbought zone, our 90 here. Once from here it gets to the overbought zone, as you can see here, then there will be a sharp fall. This is what we call spike, little spike. And then if the spike reaches the oversold zone, then look at your alligator as well. If the same spike brought it very close or at the oversold zone too, then it's a time to buy. You can see exactly here, that's what's happened here. That's how I open this trade. It spiked from here, and at this point you can see with my distance, can see at this point my um relative strength index was really at the overbought zone. So as it spiked, it came to the oversold zone. Then I confirmed it with my alligator as well. As it spiked, it came to the overbought zone, which says to me buy. The overbought zone tells me to buy. So I placed a buy at this point. So you can see at this point I placed a buy. And then from here to this point, you can see how many pips I've got already. So that is how it works. Then you can see how well the thing is doing. Now let's also check another one. You can see it's very powerful. Look at this point again. At this point you can see your this stuff, the spike. Comparing it with the relative strength index, you can see that it got to the overbought zone, and then it spiked and came to the oversold zone, which says to me buy. At the spike came to the oversold zone, but if you look at it here, you discover that our alligator was not yet at the oversold zone at this point. So you don't buy, you wait. Then it spiked again. You can see it spiked again here. It spiked again. That was when our alligator now got to the oversold zone. And one thing with this alligator is that you must understand this. Let me show you what you must understand about this alligator. Let me zoom out a little more so that you can see clearly what I want to show you. Now, this alligator is fast, like it goes farther than the candles. You can see where this is. Then this is where the alligator is already. This is where the alligator is. This is where the alligator has gotten to already, which means it gives you a very good information about the price. Like it goes ahead to tell you where the market will be going to. That's why it's very powerful. So at this point, this is where the candle is. The alligator has gotten to this point already. That is why if you come back here, okay, let's zoom in. Let's zoom out again. Okay. Now, if you come back to this point, you see that the last spike, if you use your cross, if you use the cross sign, listen, if you see that it was just here, this is where the thing corresponds. But because the alligator goes further, you should know that the market was around here. It was around here. That's where it was, around this point. It was around this point, the oversold zone. Okay, so at this point you place a buy. You can see if you had placed a buy here, you see that from here it moves till it got to this point before it spiked again. But do you wait till it gets to that point? That's how it's no. What you do is that once it spikes and you place your trade, you can at least take 10. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can take like 10 of the candles and you leave the market. 10 of the candles and you leave the market. It is safer that way, just 10 or 15 and you are out. But this also, the um, the relative strength index, RSI, also shows us when to leave the market. As soon as it gets to the overbought zone, very close to it, you're expected to leave if you want to use it. But it's not advisable. I don't advise anyone to use this. What I advise you to do is, once you have gotten counted at least 10 or 15 candles, just leave the market. So that's how it works. Can go on and on. It works very well. You can see it here. It works very well. It works very well. So just follow the steps. Use your relative strength index, your stochastic oscillator, and the alligator, and then you are good to go. Set it up according to what I've shown you. Just copy and paste screenshots, um, the settings, and use it the way I have told you. You will thank me later. So once again, I would like you to subscribe to my channel. I would like you to like the video and share it to your friends so that they can also benefit from this powerful strategy. Thank you very much. Thank you.